Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, you have any doubt in the last class? Have you practiced those questions once again?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay, because all are important, dear. Whatever question I am giving in PDF, once in class you will do. After that, again in your rough note, you kindly practice without seeing anything, like without seeing the answers and all. Try to do it. Then only you can like become fast, and you will come to know whether you are able to understand or not. Okay, that's the reason I am telling. Okay. So now we are going to do, take page number 29, dear. 29. Taken?
No, ma'am, it's loading the download.
Okay, fine, no issues. So the first question is, sold goods to Gopal of list price 60,000. So business is selling goods to Gopal. For how much? 60,000 rupees. This is the list price. List price means cost price plus profit. At the rate of 10% trade discount. So business is giving 10% trade discount. So as I told you, be ready with the format. First put the lines and everything for journal entry. One full-fledged page take for journal entries. So write it down, date, particulars, ledger folio, amount, debit, credit. Ready with the format, because all questions are journal entries only. So one full page take and put the lines and all. And one page, the next page you can use for working notes. For each and everything, try to prepare the working notes. Okay, each and every journal entry. Manjusha, good evening, dear. Yes, Manjusha, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, dear. How was your class test? Accounts, how you did?
Ma'am, sir didn't take the test. He asked like how many people were able to do journal, and like most of the students raised their hand. So he was like, "I'll take a surprise test now."
Oh, okay, fine, dear. Okay. Now take page number 29. The next question we are going to do. Sold goods to Gopal of list price 60,000 at the rate of 10% trade discount, and ready with the format. Journal entry only we are going to pass. So one full page, write date, particulars, ledger folio, amount, debit, credit with full perfect format. Be ready. So in the first
What
page,
page number, ma'am?
yes, Manjusha.
Ma'am, what page number?
29, dear. Last class we did the 26 na important journal entries. Last class PDF. That only we are continuing today. 29 page number 29 important questions journal entries. Taken, dear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And what about your friends, dear? You have given my number. You told us two friends of yours, they may or may not.
Yes, ma'am. I told them and they took your number, but
Yeah.
they said that they would contact, but they still didn't tell us.
What, dear?
I guess they still didn't contact you, ma'am, because they took the number from me.
Okay, you mean they will contact me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, that's why I'm asking. No issue, because see, once the portions are more, then I don't have time to take from beginning, right? That's the reason. This is the right time. If they want, it's okay. Otherwise, they can leave. It's up to them. I'm not forcing anyone. But what I want to say, I also don't have much time. Then again, I have to, because this is the base, right? This journal entry. Again, I have to teach them from beginning. It will be really very problematic for me, because I'm taking for 12th also na, so all the 5 days I am busy in this accounts. That's the reason. Saturday, Sunday, weekends I will go out and in this way. That's the reason, dear, I'm telling. So once again, you just ask if they are interested, they can join, but it should be little bit early. Once I finish the portion, I also don't have much time to go behind. If not, it's okay. Okay, that's the reason I'm asking. Okay, dear.
They said they would talk to their parents once and then say.
Okay, fine. No issues, dear. Fine. Okay, so now do the working notes. How you will do the working notes for this first entry? See, you have to write list price equals to rupees 60,000. Then you have to less 10% trade discount. 10% of 60,000, I think it will be 6,000. So deduct the trade discount, then 54,000 will come. So now the business is selling goods to Gopal for 54,000. Okay. Now what journal entry you will pass? See, in this transaction, nowhere they wrote that goods are sold for cash. Goods are sold to Gopal. After Gopal also there is no line like for cash. So you have to understand it is a credit transaction. Business is selling goods to Gopal on credit. So who is Gopal? If business is selling goods to Gopal on credit, Gopal is debtor and debtor is asset. Apply the rule, whenever asset increases, you have to debit. So Gopal's account debit, how much? 54,000, because we don't show this trade discount in our book of accounts. And Gopal needs to pay to the business in future 54,000 after deducting trade discount. To sales. Why you are crediting sales? Because sales is always an income for the business, and as per the rule we are following modern approach, clear, CLEAR. So all the revenues, all the income, R stands for revenues. Revenue means income for the business. We have to credit if it increases. When the business sell the goods, income is increasing. So sales is an income. That is why you are crediting to sales account 54,000. And kindly write the narration. Being goods sold to Gopal at 10% trade discount. Shall we move to second? Yes, Janani, Manjusha, can we move to second transaction, dear?
Yes.
Yeah. Sold goods to Gopal of list price 60,000 at the rate of 10% cash discount. See. Now question clearly tells that goods are sold to Gopal. What is the list price of the goods? 60,000. What discount business is giving? Cash discount. Always again the concept comes here. Whenever the question tells 10% cash discount, means you have to understand that goods are sold for cash. Why? How you will understand? Because cash discount is always allowed at the time of making payment. Remember this? Kindly write it down as important note. Write it down. Cash discount is always allowed to customers at the time of making payment, immediate payment. So here Gopal is making payment immediately. That is why he is getting 10% cash discount. That is the reason the goods are sold for cash. Even though name is given, suppose sold goods to Gopal of list price 60,000, that's all. then it's a credit transaction. But again one line is added, 10% cash discount. So you have to understand this is not a credit transaction, because if it is a credit transaction, then the business will not give any cash discount to its customer. The moment customer becomes ready to make immediate payment, during that time only business gives cash discount. I hope this is clear. Manjusha, Janani, are you writing important points whatever I am saying, dear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Separately in your page or wherever you have to revise. That's a reason, just not for writing. Whenever you do this chapter, again this PDF questions, when you revise at home, go through these additional points which I am telling you to write, so that you will come to know and the concept will become more clear. So now what will be the journal entry? Now one thing is clear, that goods are sold for cash. So no use of the name Gopal. Gopal is no more our dater. He is not our dater, because business is selling goods for cash. So what will come into the business when business will sell goods for cash? Cash will come. Cash is an asset. It is increasing debit. Cash account debit. Now how much cash will come? Again the working notes. Properly show the working notes for each and every transaction, separate page. Write working notes 1, 2, 3 properly. Clean presentation is very important in accounts. So now for this second, what you will write? Working notes. List price equals to rupees 60,000 less, write 10% cash discount. You have to write clearly 10% cash discount. So 10% will also become 6,000 less 54,000. Now how much cash business will receive? 54,000. Cash account debit 54,000. And you know cash discount is a loss for the business. Even though trade discount is also a loss, but the difference, trade discount we do not show as it is a loss in our book of accounts, but cash discount we have to show. It is compulsory. So you have to write discount allowed. Why we are writing discount allowed? Because business is giving discount to its customers. Business is allowing. Allowing means giving. I am allowing you to take this. I am giving you permission to take this. So allowing means giving. Business is giving discount. That is why discount allowed account debit, and it's a loss. If any loss happens in business, you have to debit the account. So discount allowed account debit 6,000. How much discount business is giving to Gopal? 6,000. 2 sales. Why 2 sales? Because, yes, why 2 sales you are writing? Because sales is an income. So how much goods sold? The selling price 60,000, but we received 54,000 and we allowed 6,000 discount to our customer. In this way sales happened for 60,000. Understood or having any doubt? Manjusha, Janani, are you understanding the concept and the difference between the first and second entries?
Yes.
Yeah. So write being goods sold for 10% cash discount. Narration, write it down. Then we are coming to the third. Purchased goods from Ram of list price 50,000 at the rate of 10% trade discount. Here business is purchasing goods. Don't get confused between purchase and sales. Purchase is always an expense. If you are getting confused, kindly write it down. Purchase is expense for any business, so you have to debit purchase account. Sales is an income for the business, so you have to credit sales account. Write it down clearly, because I think Janani, you get confused between this purchase and sales, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So kindly write it down, dear, as additional point. Purchase is an expense, so we have to debit purchase account, whereas sales is an income, so we have to credit sales account. And Manjusha, you get confused between this discount allowed and discount received. Now your this concept is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
You wrote now on that day the additional points what I said. You have to write, dear, okay, and revise thoroughly. Okay. Now, so goods are purchased from Ram. Nowhere cash is written. Again, see, you have to read the question very carefully. You should be alert. For cash is not written. Only name of the person is given. And again, whenever business purchases goods from any person, he is creditor for the business. Why? In future, business will make payment to that person. So Ram is our creditor here. Who is Ram? He is our creditor. Creditor means liability for the business. So since goods are purchased, so you have to write purchases account debit. And again trade discount. Again this 10% trade discount on 50,000, that is 5,000. We are not going to show in our book of accounts. It is a rule. We should not show trade discount. We should deduct. In working notes you have to write. What you will write? You will write goods purchased equal to, or list price of goods purchased equal to 50,000, then less 10% trade discount 5,000 equals to 45,000. In this way, working notes mandatory. So kindly show for each and every transaction separately. Now purchases account debit 45,000 to Ram's account 45,000. Why you are debiting purchase? It is an expense you are debiting. Why you are crediting Ram? Ram is a creditor. Creditor means liability. Liability is increasing. And apply the rule. Whenever liability increases, you have to credit the account. Here what is the name of the liability? Ram. So you are crediting Ram's account. Any doubt here? Janani, Manjusha? Okay. So write it down, the narration being goods purchased from Ram at 10% trade discount. Now the fourth one. Purchased goods from Ram of list price 50,000 at the rate of 10% cash discount. Again see the difference. When you are reading the question, you should understand all these will be similar, but they are not same, they are different. In the third transaction, trade discount. In the fourth transaction, cash discount. Again cash discount you have to show. So how you will do this question? That is fourth one. And again what I said, whenever cash discount is given in your question, it means you are not purchasing goods on credit. So you are paying cash to Ram and purchasing the goods. That is why you are getting 10% cash discount, because whenever cash is paid immediately, then only we get what? Cash discount. Here business, again see, here discount received will come. Why? Because business is purchasing goods, and whenever business will purchase goods, then it will receive discount. Okay, so discount received is an income for our business, and you have to credit discount received. Now how to do this? You have to write purchase account debit 50,000 with full amount. You see, whenever cash discount is given in your question, purchase or sales, you have to write with full amount. You can write it down in your additional point, important point, that whenever cash discount is given, purchases or sales, we have to write with full amount. So here purchases account debit 50,000. Then to cash account, because when you purchase something, you will pay the cash. Cash is an asset, it is decreasing, because when you are making payment, it will decrease. The rule, decrease in asset, you have to credit. So to cash account, how much? 45,000, because you are getting discount 5,000. To discount received 5,000. Why discount received? When you are purchasing something and the shopkeeper is giving you discount, it is income for you. Discount received is income. All the income should be credited. Any doubt in this transaction? Oh, okay, fine. Write the narration also. Being goods purchased for 10, how much? 10% I think, that cash discount. Write it down. Now the next one, with proper working notes I want. Okay, you have to write the working notes for each and every transaction separately. Write the narration, write the full format, everything, kindly write it down. Now the fifth transaction, sold goods of rupees 50,000 at the rate of 10% trade discount and 10% cash discount. Now see this question. In this fifth transaction, 10% trade discount is also allowed, 10% cash discount is also allowed. And always remember, you have to show only what? Cash discount. Trade discount you should not show. Now how you are going to do? First, working notes. Kindly write first working notes. So what is the list price of the goods? You can write in this way. Don't see the PDF. Try to write working notes your own. List price equals to, list price of goods equals to rupees 50,000 given in our question. Then one more important concept. Whenever two discounts are given together, like in this question, trade discount, cash discount, always you have to first calculate trade discount. Kindly write it down as important point. Whenever trade discount, cash discount both are given, you have to calculate trade discount first. Then you have to deduct trade discount from the list price. Then whatever amount comes, you have to calculate cash discount. Then again you have to deduct cash discount. Then the final amount will come. Are you understanding, both of you? Manjusha, Janani?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Students, they get confused when both the discounts are given. So you kindly write it down. When trade discount, cash discount are given, first always trade discount should be calculated and deducted from list price. Then again cash discount should be calculated and deducted. Finally the amount will come. In this way you have to do. See here, list price 50,000. First calculate trade discount, whatever percentage is given. So here 10% given, 10% of 50,000, 5,000 deducted. So 45,000. Again 10% cash discount. So calculate 10% cash discount on 45,000. 4,500. Now cash received how much? 40,500, because you are selling the goods. Whenever goods are sold, we are receiving cash. If here goods are purchased, you have to write cash paid. Now this is pure what? Cash transaction, no credit transaction, because again as I told you, cash discount is given. So even if the name is given, just ignore the name because it is a cash transaction. Now at the time of selling goods you will receive cash. So actually how much cash business is receiving? 40,500. Okay, so what you have to write? Cash account debit. How much cash you are receiving after doing the working notes? 40,500. And cash discount you have to show. So discount allowed. How much cash discount you calculated in working notes? 4,500. So discount allowed is a loss for the business. All the losses should be debited as per the rule. So discount allowed debit 4,500. Then sales is an income. So to sales you have to credit 45,000. Just add 40,500 plus 4,500. You will get 45,000. So you are showing sales for 45,000. And in this 45,000 also you are getting cash discount. Any doubt in this question? All are extremely important things. Don't ignore. One more time practice at home without seeing the PDF, without seeing anything. Try yourself. Yes, Manjusha, Janani, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah, very good. Now we are moving to next question. Page number 31, dear. Take page number 31. Sahil introduced as capital 1 lakh. Gave check from his savings account 10 lakh. So this is one what? Transaction. Sahil introduced as capital 1 lakh means Sahil is the proprietor or owner of the business. He is going to start a business. Now how much he is giving capital to the business? 1 lakh rupees. So what you will write? Cash account debit 1 lakh. Whenever any capital is coming into the business, cash is also increasing. Cash is asset for any business. So cash account debit 1 lakh. Now what is the meaning of the second? Gave check from his saving account means Sahil, he must have account in his bank. From there he gave check 10 lakh. This is also capital. Okay, gave check from his saving account means again through bank. He is giving more capital 10 lakh. So bank account debit. Okay, now what is happening? Bank is coming, like whenever check is received by the business, bank is increasing. Bank is again an asset. So whenever asset increases, you have to debit. Bank account debit 10 lakh. So total capital introduced by Sahil will be 11 lakh. 1 lakh through cash, 10 lakh through bank. So total capital invested by Sahil into the business will be 11 lakh. To capital account capital, you know, clear. Whenever capital increases, you have to credit to capital account. So 11 lakh he is investing in business. Any doubt? Yes, Janani, Manjusha, any doubt in this transaction?
No, ma'am.
Yeah. Now the next. Purchased goods of rupees 1 lakh against check availing 10% trade discount. So now goods are purchased by the business for 1 lakh rupees against check. Against check means business is making payment for the goods purchase. Yes, Manjush, Janani?
Ma'am, the page is not clear. I'm not able to see the words.
Okay, fine. I will resend it. Manjusha, for you also the same problem, dear? Yes, Manjusha? Now the page is clear, dear Janani?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Okay, fine. Whenever you have any problem, you can tell me. I will resend it. No issues. Okay, fine. So now, purchased goods of rupees 1 lakh against check. What is the meaning of against check? Business is purchasing goods and making payment through bank. Okay, so this is a cash transaction. Availing 10% trade discount. Again, trade discount. So 1 lakh, you have to calculate 10% trade discount. It will be 10,000. So show the working notes. Purchased goods list price 1 lakh less 10% trade discount 10,000. So 90,000 paid. How much business is making payment? 90,000. Now what will be the journal entry? Purchases account debit. Business is purchasing goods. Purchase is an expense. So you will debit purchases account. By how much? 90,000. To bank account. Because business is making payment through check means bank balance of the business will get reduced. Business is not making payment through cash. So cash will not be affected. Question is telling na against check means through bank business is making the payment. So you have to write to bank account. Bank balance of the business will get reduced. 90,000. Being goods purchased at the rate of 10% trade discount. The narration you have to write. Shall we move to next?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Just a moment. Issued check as advance for machinery. Again, they are not talking about any goods, and already I taught you goods are different from assets. If goods are purchased or sold by the business, we will use the word purchases account, sales account. Kindly write it down, because again you will get confused. Whenever goods are purchased or sold by the business, what account we use? Purchase account or sales account. But when they talk about assets like land and building, furniture, fixtures, any other assets, machinery, plant and machinery, always you have to use the name of the asset for purchase or sale. We don't use purchases or sales account. Here they are talking about machinery. Machinery is an asset for any business. So you have to use machinery account, not purchase or sales account. Now what is happening here? Now issued check as advance for machinery. Now what is the meaning of this? Business is giving check as advance for machinery means advance payment. Okay, business is making advance payment for machinery. Okay, so now any advance payment made by the business is always an asset. Suppose I am making advance payment to anyone, then it is asset for me. Prepaid expense. Advance payment is what? Prepaid expense. Prepaid expense is asset for any business, and all the assets, what you have to do? You have to debit. So what you will write? Advance for machinery account. For what you are making payment in advance? For purchasing machinery also. For purchasing machinery you are paying advance. So you have to write advance for machinery account debit 1 lakh. How much advance you are paying? 1 lakh rupees. So advance for machinery account debit 1 lakh. To bank account, you are not making payment through cash. You are making payment through issuing check. Whenever business issues any check, then bank balance will get reduced. Cash balance will remain unaffected. Issued check means through bank payment is made, so bank balance will get reduced. So to bank account. Why you are crediting bank account? Bank again asset rule, apply the rule. Whenever asset decreases, you have to credit. So to bank account 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Any doubt in this transaction?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So next. Fourth, April 3rd, purchased goods of rupees 2 lakh. Whenever date is given in question, you have to write date, because the journal format is what? Date, particular, ledger, folio, amount, debit, credit. Here dates are given na, April 1st, April 2nd, April 2nd, April 3rd. You have to write the date. Kindly write it down. Suppose dates are not given, then 1, 2, 3 serial number you can write. But whenever in your question date is given, year is given 2020, everything you have to write properly. So 2020 April 1st. In this way you have to write each and every transaction. Now April 3rd, purchased goods of rupees 2 lakh less 25% trade discount and paid immediately, availing discount 2%. Now what is the meaning of these things? Yes, see what they are saying. Goods are purchased by the business. Now what is the list price? 2 lakh rupees. So trade discount is 25%, cash discount is 2%. Again both the discount is coming here. So it is a cash transaction, first thing. Second thing, first you have to subtract trade discount, then you have to calculate cash discount. So first do the working notes, then pass the entry for each and every transaction. What will be the working notes? Write list price equals to 2 lakh rupees, less trade discount 25%, 25% of 2 lakh you will calculate 50,000. Then this is known as invoice price. Now 1,50,000 is invoice price. In this cash discount, how much? 2%. Calculate 2% of 1,50,000. You will get 3,000. This is cash discount. This you will show in book of accounts. Again I am repeating, don't get confused. Cash discount 3,000 is a loss. You will show in journal entry. You have to debit. But here you have to see, if you are selling the goods, then it is a loss. But if you are purchasing goods, then it is discount received. So it is income for the business. Here we are doing purchases. So here it is income, this discount, because it is discount received. If it was a sale, then it is discount allowed. You have to debit. Now net payment, how much business would have paid to the shopkeeper? 1,47,000. How to make the entry now? This is working notes. Purchases account debit 1,50,000. This invoice price. See, always remember, again you can write it down. Whenever trade discount, cash discount, both discounts are given, first you will subtract trade discount, then whatever amount is coming, that amount you have to write in purchase or sale. Understood? Kindly write it down. Whenever two discounts are given, I am talking about both trade discount and cash discount, both are given in your question, whether it is purchase or sale. Once you deduct trade discount, then whatever amount is coming, that you have to write in purchase or sales as per the question. Clear? Janani, Manjusha, are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Manjusha, now
Yes,
I am audible. Okay, fine. So kindly write it down, whatever I am saying dear, it's a request. So write it down as important points. Now what you will do, that is why 1,50,000 you are showing in purchases. Purchases account debit 1,50,000. Because afterwards when you will do the sum, if you don't write whatever I am saying, once you start, you will get confused. Why we are not writing 2 lakh? Why we are writing 1,50,000? In order to avoid all these confusions, kindly write it down whatever I am saying. So what I said, whenever both the discounts are given, once you deduct trade discount, then whatever amount comes, that you have to write either in purchase or sales as per the question. So write it down. That is the reason you are writing purchases account debit 1,50,000 to bank or cash. Here see whether payment is made through cash or bank. You can write to cash because through check is not given in our question. If payment is made through check, you have to write to bank. But it is not given check issued or payment is made through bank. Nothing is given, na? So you can write to cash account. No need to write bank. How much you are making payment? 1,47,000. And you are receiving, you means I am talking always about business. See, whenever I say you means we are talking about business. We are preparing books for business. So we will talk about business only. To discount received. And during purchase, always discount received will come. Again, write it down. Whenever purchases are done, discount received will come. Whenever sales are done, discount allowed will come. Kindly both of you, it's a request, whatever I am saying as important points, important concept, you write it down 1 2 3, put the stars or put 1 2 3, then write it down. Always with purchase, discount allowed will, no, discount received will go. With sales, discount what allowed will go. Whenever sales, discount allowed. Whenever purchase, discount received. You can write it down. Here purchases are done. When you are purchasing something, shopkeeper will give you discount. So discount received. It is income for the business. So to discount received account, how much discount received? That cash discount again. We are not talking about trade discount. We are not going to show any trade discount here. You have to deduct trade discount, but you should not show that as a loss. Only cash discount you have to show. Here it's income, discount received, it's 3,000. So purchases account debit 1,50,000, to cash account 1,47,000, to discount received 3,000. Being goods purchased for discount. Okay? Yes? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now next, April 7th. Write the date because date is given in question. Write it down. April 7th. Sold goods to Rakesh against check. Again, just be alert. Question is telling goods are sold to Rakesh. If you don't read this against check, you will use the name Rakesh. Question will go wrong. You will get 0. Be alert when you read the question in accounts. See, goods, business is selling goods to Rakesh, no doubt. But the next line they are saying against check means it is not a credit transaction. It is a cash transaction. Business is receiving cash. Okay? Are you understanding? Business is getting cash for selling the goods to Rakesh. Here no use of the name Rakesh. Rakesh is not our debtor. Now what you will do? How much goods are sold to Rakesh? 50,000. So since we are receiving check means bank balance will increase. Cash balance will not increase because the customer Rakesh, he is depositing the money into our account. He is giving us the check. That check you will go to the bank and you will deposit there. So your bank balance will increase. Cash balance will not get affected. So you have to write bank account debit 50,000 to sales account 50,000. Any doubt? Bank account debit because it is an asset. Asset is increasing. So you are debiting. Sales account you are crediting because it is revenue, income. Income is increasing. So you are crediting sales. 50,000, 50,000. No discounts are allowed. So entire amount will come. No trade discount, no cash discount, nothing. So entire 50,000 you have to write. Yes, Janani, Manjusha, any doubt?
No, ma'am, no doubts.
Okay, Manjusha, what about you? Manjusha is having lot of this network issue. Okay, fine. Now the next, April 10th. Now April 10th, sold goods to Raman 25,000 less 10% trade discount. Okay, here it's a credit transaction because they are not saying sold goods to Raman for cash. They are not saying like that. Cash word is not utilized and also cash discount is also not given. So you can understand that goods are sold on credit to Raman. Raman is our debtor. Trade discount is given 10%. So do the working notes first. Always do the working notes, then pass the entry. How you will show? List price equals to 25,000 less 10% trade discount. 10% on 25,000, 2,500. When you deduct, you will get 22,500. What entry you will pass? This is a credit transaction. Goods are selling by the business to Raman. Raman is our debtor. Debtor means asset. It is increasing. You have to debit asset account. Who is asset? Raman is our asset. So Raman's account debit 22,500. How much we have to get from Raman? In future 22,500. To sales, sale is an income, revenue, it increases. So you are crediting sales account 22,500. Clear? Janani, it's clear, dear?
Can you explain again? I'm a bit confused.
Where you are confused here? Like what you are not able to understand, tell me.
Like the trade discount part.
Trade discount part. Okay, see, the list price of the goods is 25,000, right? But 10% trade discount. So always you know now, whenever trade discount is given, you have to subtract from list price. 10% on what you will calculate? 25,000. So 2,500 will come, right? 10% of 25,000, how much? Yes, Janani?
25,000.
No. 2,500, na? Like 10% of 25,000 will come how much?
2,500.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. So first write it down, the working notes. List price equals to 25,000. This is the list price. Now you have to subtract the trade discount, na, 10%. So that is 2,500. You just subtract 2,500 trade discount from list price 25,000. How much you will get? You will get 22,500. Till here it's clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now what you have to do? Goods are sold to whom? Raman. So Raman is our debtor. So debtor account should be debited because debtor asset is increasing. So Raman's account debit 22,500. Raman will pay in future how much to business? 22,500 only, na? He is getting trade discount. So he will pay 22,500. And goods are being sold to Raman. So sales is an income. You have to credit to sales account 22,500. That's it. Being goods sold to Raman for 10% trade discount or at the rate of 10% trade discount. Now it's clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, write it down, everything. Now next, April 14th, received check from Raman and allowed 2% cash discount. Now what is happening on April, what is the date? It's April 14th. So April 14th, business is receiving check. Receiving check means what? Getting check from Raman. Raman is our debtor, so he is making the payment to the business and allowed 2% cash discount. Okay. And business is giving 2% what? This cash discount to Raman. So Raman will pay 2% less. How much Raman needs to pay? First working notes. Focus on working notes, then pass the entry. Amount to be received from Raman after trade discount. Like in the last transaction, April 10th, we passed one entry. Raman account debit to sales 22,500. So 22,500 Raman needs to pay. So write it down, 22,500. Yes, Manjusha, lot of network issue you are having, dear. Yes, Manjusha.
Yeah. Am I audible now?
What, dear? Yeah, you are audible now, dear. Now you are audible. So, yeah. Now Raman is going to make the payment 22,500. So Raman is getting 2% cash discount. Now less 2% cash discount. Cash discount again where you will calculate. Always I said, whenever the customer makes immediate payment, the amount customer is going to make payment immediately. On that amount only cash discount business will give. So Raman is going to pay 22,500 to the business. On this amount only 2% cash discount Raman will get. So 2% of 22,500. You have to calculate. Then I think 450 it will come. You just check how much it is coming, and then net amount to be received. Now how much business needs to receive from Raman after deducting the cash discount 2%? Yes, 22,050 rupees. Okay, but this is a banking transaction. What I said, whenever any check, again I am repeating, very important concept, whenever any check is received from any customer, listen carefully and kindly write it down. Whenever any check is received from any customer, okay, then always you have to see whether the check is deposited by the business, by the business same day or some other day. This is very, very important. In this question they are saying received check from Raman. Okay, business is receiving check. Immediately you should not pass bank account debit, then this discount allowed account debit to Raman. No, you have to see the next transaction. Is the check deposited same day or not? Suppose no information is given about the check received by the business, you will assume that check is deposited the same day. Why I am saying all these stories? Very simple logic. See, somebody is giving you check. If you keep in your house, will your bank balance increase? Very simple logic. No. You have to deposit that check into your bank account. Then only your bank account balance will increase. Same is happening with business. A customer comes and gives the check to the business. Suppose business is keeping in office. Will the bank balance of business increase? No. Business needs to deposit that check into the bank. Then only bank balance will increase. Yes, Manjusha, Janani, are you understanding the concept?
Yes.
That is the reason whenever any check received by any customer, immediately don't pass the entry. You have to see the next transaction. Like see in this question itself, April 16th. On April 14th, business is receiving check from Raman and allowing him cash discount. Again, before passing the entry, see the next transaction. Till last transaction you have to check. It is banking transaction, very, very important. So April 16th, what the question says? Check received from Raman, deposited in bank. So what you understand? On 14th, when the business received check from Raman, the business is keeping it in its office. It is not depositing the check into the bank on same day. So on April 16th only business is going to bank and depositing the check received from Raman. Then entry will be different. Now on April 14th, since the check is not deposited into bank, you came to know what entry you will pass. Checks in hand account debit. Very, very important. Comes in exam. Try to understand the concept. If not, ask me again and again, I will explain. But very important. Don't ignore or miss these concepts. So you have to write checks in hand account debit 22,050. Discount allowed account debit 450. Cash discount business is giving to Raman. It is a loss for the business. So discount allowed 450 to Raman. Who is Raman? He is debtor. Now asset, debtor is always an asset. Asset is decreasing. How asset is decreasing? Once the payment is made by the debtor to the business, the asset comes to an end. No more asset. He is no more asset for us. Asset decreases now, na? That is the reason you are crediting. Because whenever asset decrease, what is the rule? You have to credit the account, asset account. This is asset, it is decreasing. So to Raman account 22,500. Any doubt in April 14th? Yes. So what important point you people are writing here? Whenever checks received by the business from any customer, we have to see the dates, whether it is deposited on the same day or not. If it is deposited on some other day, like in this question April 16th only check is deposited, so you have to pass check in hand account entry. Okay, bank account you will not debit. Kindly write it down. I will check the notes. You have to write all the important points, please. Now now see, April 16th check received from Raman, deposited in bank. Now on April 16th only business is going to bank, depositing Raman's check into the bank. Now what entry you will pass here? You have to pass bank. Now bank balance will increase. Once the check goes into the bank, automatically the bank will increase our balance. So bank account debit 22,050 to check in hand. Now whatever check you have in your hand, now you are giving that check to the bank. Once you give the check, then only your bank balance will increase. Na? If you keep check with yourself, how your bank balance will increase? So to check in hand account, check in hand account is going out. It is an asset. Asset is decreasing. So you are crediting 22,050. Any doubt till here? So the entry will be bank account debit to check in hand account 22,050 being check deposited into bank. Yes, tell me Manjusha, Janani, very important concepts I am teaching. You have any doubt? Okay. Because banking transaction, these journal entries, what I am teaching you now, it is banking transaction. It will definitely come in your exam. So kindly try to understand when to write check in hand account and when to write bank account. And one more thing, suppose business is issuing check, then only you have to credit bank account. Don't get confused. Suppose business is issuing any check to any customer like creditor, you will write to bank. There no check in hand. Again, don't get confused. You should be very clear and write it down now itself. Whenever business issues any check to creditor, because business will issue check only to creditor only. Only bank account will be credited, no check in hand. Write it down. This check in hand will come only when business receive checks from debtors. Write it down kindly. Only writing is not enough. You have to time revise these concepts. You have to read whatever you have written as important points before doing the sum. Otherwise, you will definitely struck. So it's better to revise it. Wrote both of you, Janani, Manjusha?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Till here today we will keep, because now the next April 20th, 25th, again this 20th entry is extremely important. So next class I will explain you. Very, very important. This is related to check only. This is banking transaction. 100% in your exam this may come. All these 3 entry, banking transaction, 3 entries are there which may come. So in next class we will continue. Okay, till here today we will keep. Yeah, send me the notes immediately, Manjusha, Janani, both of you. Manjusha, you should not forget, dear. Immediately I want to check the notes, okay? Yes? Manjusha, why no reply, dear?
Ma'am, am I audible now?
Yeah, now you are audible, dear. Just now you are audible. Send me the notes, I said, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, good night. Thank you, dear. Janani, Manjusha.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye. Thank you, dear. Bye.